practicing daily acts of gratitude. I can't stress this enough. I talk about it a lot because gratitude is really that key that unlocks your next level. If you can't be happy, grateful, uh, appreciative of where you are right now and what you have going on in your life right now, then it's going to be really hard for you to attract and manifest your next level. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you have to settle, right, in what you have, but no matter what your circumstance might look like, I guarantee you can always find something to be grateful for.
Elevate with Monique, Elevate. Elevate with Monique, Elevate.
Hey, sis. Hey. So, you know that over here we talk all things personal elevation. So, I thought that it would be befitting if I share with you some tips for the ultimate glow up. Number one is mindset resetting. Listen, our minds are all over the place most of the time, just dealing with everyday life, our children, our families, our spouse, our jobs, our businesses. And so it's always important to remember to reset your mind. What that looks like is talking to yourself positively, letting go of limiting beliefs, things that just don't serve you in your highest capacity. Reframing your mindset by speaking different words, speaking words of elevation, speaking words of love to yourself, okay? The second thing is practicing daily acts of gratitude. I can't stress this enough. I talk about it a lot because gratitude is really that key that unlocks your next level. If you can't be happy, grateful, uh, appreciative of where you are right now and what you have going on in your life right now, then it's going to be really hard for you to attract and manifest your next level. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you have to settle, right, in what you have, but no matter what your circumstance might look like, I guarantee you can always find something to be grateful for. So put a journal by your bed. Before you go to bed at night, write 3 things that you're grateful for. Or when you get up in the morning, write 3 things that you're grateful for. Try it. I promise it will help. And then the third tip for mindset reset is really just setting clear boundaries. Now, this is one of those things that people sometimes shy away from because it really makes those around you uncomfortable if your boundaries affect them. But you have to set boundaries for yourself because one, it is an act of self love, but then it also helps other people around you to, excuse me, to understand how and in what way they can engage with you. It will keep your mind clear. Trust me. All right. And then the second tip for your ultimate glow up is strictly self-love. This is so important, sis, because I know that you are so adamant about spending your time with other people, giving to other people, doing for other people, that you sometimes might forget about yourself. And you cannot do that, sis. You can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure that you are prioritizing your self love and self care, prioritizing your health, prioritizing the things that you are putting into your body. If you are over a certain age, and I'm just going to throw out there 35, if you are over a certain age, there are things that are changing. And you know what I'm talking about. Things are changing, right? So we have to be very intentional about the things that we drink, the things that we ingest, the things that we stay away from. Even though it might be a guilty pleasure, maybe we limit the intake of those things, okay? And then also, when you are thinking about your self love and your self care, how are you prioritizing loving on yourself? Are you connecting with yourself? Are you touching yourself? And I'm not talking about in a sexual way. I'm talking about connecting with your body, showing yourself self love, spending time connecting with yourself in the mirror. Okay. Now, the other tip that I would share around glowing up is inner peace and feminine energy. Mm. I could spend a whole day just talking about this in itself. Peace is something that you have to cultivate. It is not something that you can expect for anything or anyone else to bring into your life. You must cultivate it. That is why it's important to set those boundaries. That is why it's important to fill your own cup through your self love and self care. Because when you have inner peace, the whole world could be falling apart around you. And while you may still see those things happening, it won't affect you in the sense that you are in a frenzy, you're in an uproar. Someone says something to you and you got to clap back. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This was one that I was challenged for a long time with cultivating. And even sometimes now, I still find myself being a little riled up with certain things or people. So now that I have developed this muscle, I'm going back and I'm identifying emotional triggers, which I'll talk to you about in another video. But that's helping me to really set boundaries around those emotional triggers so that I can maintain my peace, my inner peace. And also within that, I said, your feminine energy. Listen, I know you hard. I know you strong. I know you know, you get things done. But if I could just encourage women to embrace your feminine energy just a little bit more, I promise you that the glow that you will start to see within will actually be expressed without. And what I mean by that is that people will start to respond to you differently. Your aura will speak for itself, your energy will speak for itself. Now, some women struggle with embracing feminine energy simply because they don't really know how to do that. So, I'm going to say, let me know in the comments below if you want more content around just embracing feminine energy. And the thing I would say about the feminine energy part is it's more than just looking the part, right? It's more than putting on makeup and lipstick and having your hair done and your nails done. It truly is the way in which you carry yourself, okay? And then another tip that I would share when we're talking about the ultimate glow up is leveling up your lifestyle. Now, when I say this, I truly mean finding yourself in environments that feel beautiful, that feel safe, that feel exemplatory, excuse me, that resemble finding yourself in places that resemble the type of lifestyle you want to have. You might not have the money right now to go and buy that thing or to go and live in that house or whatever the case may be, but what you're doing is you are training your brain to think about your environment on a different level, okay? So investing in your environment, bring in, greenery, bring in candles into your own space, level up your own space, your bedroom, your bathroom. I can't even tell you how much of a difference that will make. The other thing about leveling up your lifestyle is investing in yourself, right? Investing in material to read, investing in clothing that you like to wear. Now let me pause right there and say, we all like designer things, most of us anyway. We like quality luxury things, right? Especially if you're going to the next level. Typically, you're going to like things that represent next level and luxe and luxury or whatever your um, perspective of next level might be. But you don't have to go broke doing this. Invest small. Start with little small pieces of quality items that you can insert into your wardrobe, insert into your home, insert into your life, right? And as you begin to increase your financial capacity, then you increase those items, those pieces. But you can absolutely still invest in yourself, invest in your wardrobe, invest in the things that just make you feel good. Because when you feel good, sis, you look, excuse me, and I was about to say when you look good, you feel good, but that's not really true. But when you do feel good inside, it shows on the outside. If you've ever seen someone or you yourself have, put yourself together, you feel good, you look good, you carry yourself differently. It's just the way that it works. So invest in yourself, okay? And then the last tip that I would share with you about this glow up is confidence and connection. And really, what I mean about that is owning your unique beauty, not comparing yourself to someone else, not looking at others thinking that you wish you had what they had and coveting what they have, but really owning who you are, really owning how you show up in the world. Okay. And then just building meaningful relationships, building those connections. I think that there is this really strong uproar right now, or this really strong desire for women to connect with each other in an authentic way, more so now than I feel like ever before. So take advantage of that. Build meaningful connections with people, with yourself. It's got to start with you first, right? It's got to start with you before you can build meaningful connections and relationships with others. But really be intentional about that. So I've given you some tips. I hope that they work. I know that they have worked for me in my glow up journey, and I'm just getting started. So I will see you in the next video. Take care.